They are called witches, Part 2. A story by Eby's Heart. Myra, her grandma who thought she heard her scream was knocking at the door. Necker quickly opened the door and smiled. Myra is not here, she never enters here. I thought I heard her voice here, their grandma said and walked away. Where could she have gone? Their grandma asked angrily. Necker still left to meet her husband at their usual place for dinner. However, their dinner date was cut short by calls from their grandma. Myra is missing, I have not seen her since afternoon, their grandma said, crying over the phone. Aluko, Myra's father, quickly ran to his car while Necker, who was trying to convince him to relax, tagged along. When he got home, he quickly left for the police station. He was crying all the way to the station. He called all the people who Myra could have visited, their church members, relatives, and friends, but no one had seen her. Necker was surprised to see such reaction. She has always believed she was the number one in Aluko's life. Their grandma kept saying she heard Myra's scream from her father's room before she disappeared. But her claim made no sense, since Myra couldn't have just disappeared inside her father's bedroom. Necker, who had seen how her husband doesn't pay much attention to his children, was surprised to see him panicking. She is a teenager and they always behave this way, Necker said, trying to console Aluko. But all her talking was not yielding any fruit. Myra's older brother, whose second phone Myra was using to video Necker, was devastated. He remembered giving Myra his second phone at her request before leaving home. Let us track the phone I gave Myra in the afternoon before I left home. She begged me to allow her video something in the house with it, David, Myra's older brother, told the police. But findings from tracking the phone said the phone was out of coverage. 1 week later and Myra was yet to be seen. Aluko was already a shadow of himself. He was no longer tending to himself and his business was going down. Necker felt so neglected and angry. She knew how much she needed a place to stay and how long it took her to come into this family where she does whatever she likes, unlike her previous place where they were disturbing her life with prayers. I have to act fast before I lose Aluko, Necker thought to herself. 2 months after Myra's disappearance, Necker brought Myra home while returning from work. Everyone was happy, especially her father. He hugged Necker so tight and showered her with praises. Everyone praised her for being a good stepmother, even their grandma. When the police asked her how she found Myra, she claimed to have involved a private investigator. However, the Myra that came home was not even human, let alone being Myra. Necker brought something like her home. Remember to always use makeup on your face. And make sure no one sees you. We must not be found out. This house is so peaceful and welcoming to our kind, Necker was advising the new Myra. But in less than 1 week, their grandma noticed that the Myra who came home was different. She observed that Myra doesn't eat nor drink anymore. It started with her observing that Myra, who liked pineapple juice a lot, threw the one she offered her away. How can Myra throw her favorite drink away, their grandma thought. This was how she started observing Myra closely and discovered a whole lot had changed. This can never be my Myra, she concluded. But the most shocking thing happened 4 weeks later. Grandma had lied to Myra about going to see her friend. Myra, who relaxed and didn't even lock her door, since she was alone and her younger ones had gone out to play, removed her face and was applying makeup. I knew it. Who and what are you? Grandma shouted from behind after sneaking inside Myra's room. But nothing prepared her from the shock of seeing Myra's real face. Grandma screamed, saying, "What have they done to you?" But Myra opened her mouth wide and swallowed her too.
Please like, share and follow for the next part.